Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, your boy Nev from Nev's Tech, but the COVID-19 is here and we are getting ready to kick its butt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you how you can decontaminate your keyboard and your mouse for the COVID-19. And personally, what I would recommend is rubbing alcohol. Is 90 is usually the best, 70, pretty good, and that's particularly what I would go with. Sometimes you can use some peroxide, but the issue about peroxide is it doesn't evaporate quite as well as rubbing alcohol. So first thing first, unplug your stuff. Unplug it from the back of your computer. Some of these keyboards, actually the only one I've ever run into that has a problem with moisture are ergonomically correct Microsoft boards. Those are the only ones I've ever managed to break with liquid. The rest of them seem to be built like tanks, but just unplug them. And then what I would do is I take some spray, and actually before I even get anywhere, if you have another keyboard, just go and get that other keyboard. This is going to take you an unbelievably long time. Unbelievably long. Now I should say that COVID-19 can only survive for 3 hours on a surface without perishing, but that's only if that surface doesn't have any gunk, any goop, any sugar, any whatever. Because if you have a petri dish and you put some culture on there and you don't have anything for it to live off of, it's probably going to die. But if you have a petri dish and you have some of that food for bacteria and stuff on it, you swipe it in there before you put it into the hot oven, whatever you want to call that thing, it will come out and they will be thriving. So that's part of the problem. A lot of these keyboards have gunk on it, so COVID-19 will last longer than it should. So what I would do, get some spray on alcohol. Spray, just topically. Don't want to get too much down inside of the keys, and then go over the tops. Tops aren't the only issue though. The issues are also the places on the side, and that's where this can take bloody well forever. So you want to get it as well as you can. If you got any gunk on top of your keys, just go get another keyboard. Find another keyboard, go to your IT office. Keyboards last forever, a lot of them. And they'll probably have more, but if that's not an option, then well, you might want to use paper towel or a cloth. Don't be like me and use Kleenex. Yeah, you definitely want some of this. You definitely want some, oh, damn it, there it goes again. You definitely want some Q-tip action. Getting in between the keys. A lot of junk falls between there. You can see I'm already picking up a lot of gunk. And that's not good, my guys. That's not good. Man, it looks like these keys were mess to begin with. This is a keyboard to an old Mac, by the way. So you want to clean off all the gunk. You want to get into the corners as well as you can. Remember, the stuff lives for 3 hours, but if there's something that it can incubate on, if there's some sugar, if there's a certain kind of goop that COVID-19 thinks it can thrive off of for a little bit, then go for it. Anyways, let's get on to the mouse. The mouse is a lot easier. Actually, sorry, one more thing about the keyboard. You might want to use a toothbrush going back and forth and then leave it out until you're absolutely sure that the rubbing alcohol has done its job and the liquid is gone. So let's talk about the mouse. The first problem with mice is we get a lot of crud that perhaps COVID-19 could live off of. And like, oh, look at that, I got a little bit of crud there from something or other. Oh, this is the worst part. This is the worst part for a mouse. Stuff like this. Stuff like that. So you definitely want to hit the side up. Anyways, I would just kind of liberally go over it. Make sure we don't get any crud. We always get crud right on the feet there. So definitely want to go over that. One sec. I really should be using wipes, but Lysol disinfectant. But of course, now that I need it, I can't find those darn things around here. So yeah, spray it down with some rubbing alcohol. I definitely recommend rubbing alcohol spray. You can also use soap. COVID-19's fatty membrane is destroyed when it touches soap and water. Soap and water destroy it and rendering it inert, and then basically killing it, nerfing it to the max. So once again, get every place that you can. But the places you need to focus on the most are places like this, because some people do not clean their mouths. You'll get crud in here. You'll be like, and the crud will just be like knocking out, right? People get dirty hands. The dirt gets in here. So I go over that with a pin, with a paper clip, with something little. And around here, you want to be real careful around the mouse. Around the mouse wheel, you want to get that off. What I would do with that, get your Kleenex, spray a little bit of rubbing alcohol on it. Remember, the mouse is unplugged at this point, right, ladies and gentlemen? And back. Roll the mouse down a little bit. 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 There you go. Now, if you're doing this because you're concerned that someone at the computer was using it, you're also going to want to worry about the door handle, the room that you're in, the power button of the computer that you're in. You're going to need to worry about the arms of the chair and the area in front of the keyboard. So you'll want to clean that off. But quintessentially, that is how you can clean your mouse and keyboard in the wake of this COVID-19 thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we will get through this. It might take about a year and a half, but we will get through this. And if we're careful, we can keep the death toll rate smaller than Spanish influenza. Right now, the death rate for the top 4 is definitely higher than the Spanish influenza. But man, that was a nasty piece of work, and we are going to beat it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to beat COVID-19 the way that we beat smallpox. We frickin' erased that stuff from the face of the earth, and we will erase this from the face of the earth too, if we have the opportunity, if we stay with it, and if we take care of each other, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what you got to do. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of each other. Have a good one, folks. Catch you later.